Good afternoon and good evening, everybody. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation by Railbookers of our top 7 scenic European rail vacations. We have an exciting presentation in store for you today, so let's get started. My name is Kyle Smith. I'm one of the business development executives here, and I will be your host. And in a few moments, I will explain exactly who we are, our business model, and our top 7 packages and destinations. I'm also going to spend some time talking about all the various different scenic trains in Europe and how they differ from each other and what you can expect while on board a rail vacation. Now, before we get started, if you have a pen and paper handy, please take note of our reservations telephone number at the bottom of your screen. This will be at the bottom of each slide as we spend some time with each other today. But the reservations line is 888-829-3040 and our website at www.railbookers.com. Now, just to the right of you are a couple of flyers for you to download and that you can have handy when you decide to give us a call to book your trip. Or if you would prefer to go speak with your travel agent, you can bring that information to them. As this webinar is being done live, I will have some time for Q&A at the end of the presentation. So any questions you have, go ahead, feel free to ask at any time in the questions inbox at the bottom here. So right now we have a summer sale that just started yesterday that will run through the 19th. And this is a great opportunity for you to save up to $400 off per couple on any of our packages that are 8 nights or more. Or you can save up to $200 off per couple on any of our packages that have 6 to 7 night reservations. Now this sale will expire on the 19th, so now's the time to act. So Railbookers, just real quickly here, we are a part of the Yankee Leisure Group Incorporated, which is not going to be a name that you would recognize off the bat, but we have a couple of different brands within the travel industry. And I just want to highlight Amtrak Vacations, our sister company, as they specialize in domestic rail travel throughout the USA's national parks, as well as our major metropolitan cities. And they are headquartered in our Boston, Massachusetts office, and Railbookers is here in Laguna Hills, California, and we specialize in international rail vacations, so Canada, Europe, Asia, and Australia. So you can think of us as a global company that specializes in international rail travel. Now, these are the 2019-2020 brochures, and you can request these at any time by going to either amtrakvacations.com or railbookers.com. Now we have 3 additional brochures for you to choose from. Our generic one on the left will have the majority of our European packages. We have a dedicated brochure for Eurostar vacations. The Eurostar is a major high-speed rail from London to Paris and many other places. So we'll focus on Western Europe with that brochure if that's something you're looking at. Canada for Via Rail vacations, and we have packages that go across Canada on the Via Rail, and then you can do the Rocky Mountaineer through the Canadian Rockies, which is very popular. And we have one for Italy with Trenitalia, which is Italy's high-speed rail service, which we'll be talking a lot about during this presentation. So these are the brochures that you can request by simply giving us a call or going online. Now, I do want to highlight the European network map because this is what separates us from other tour operators in the travel industry. As to why we're different is because we specialize in European rail. As a lot of people do specialize in destinations and hotels and sightseeing, but then rail is that one part that a lot of people just don't understand, and we are solely in business to simplify rail bookings. And as you can see here, just about every European country has its own high-speed rail service that goes international. So the questions that we get asked here day in and day out are, where did the trains go? Where do they connect? How long does it take to get from London to Paris to Amsterdam to Brussels, whatever the case may be? Well, we have the answers to those questions because we understand rail in Europe backwards, inside out, backwards and forwards. So if you want to give us a call with your ideal itinerary, our team would be more than happy to assist you. If you'd like a copy of this map, you can certainly see it right on our website or order our generic brochure as it's on the inside cover page. Now, what can Railbookers provide for you? I'm going to spend a few moments going through these key points, but first I would like to define what a rail vacation is. What it is, it's no different than any other vacation package that you find out there, whether it be with an airline or a cruise company, whatever the case is, but the main travel here is obviously the rails. And so no matter where you're looking to go, we will take care of the rail journey for you. And we'll also include hotel accommodations, ferries and transfers, sightseeing tours, activities, and more. Now, one thing we can offer you that you're not going to be able to find online or anywhere else is the ability we can book European rail 24 months in advance. So if you're planning a trip to Europe right now, and you're trying to figure out the rail and you're coming into some challenges with that, that's usually because A, you have to have multiple browsers on your computer as you're going to be dealing with multiple rail companies, but the fares and schedules are not accessible until anywhere between 60 and 45 days before departure. So, if you're planning for later this year or 2020, you can go ahead and book your flights now. You could probably book hotels, but you're going to have to wait for the rail to become available. But if you give us a call, we'll handle all that for you right now because we do have a 2-year booking window. We also have the flexibility to create any customized package for you. So anything I'm presenting to you today, we can tweak it to match your wants and needs. We can add additional rail, we can add extra hotel nights, or we can even build a package completely from scratch. In other words, let's take a look at our Ultimate London and Paris package. This is one of our most popular packages that we have. 3 nights in London, followed by 3 nights in Paris, with the Eurostar in between. And so let's say you want to add a couple of nights in Amsterdam after or even before this trip. No problem, we can go ahead and do that for you. We can add more in between the itinerary, and you can start and finish wherever you'd like. Now, go beyond the port cities. I do want to talk about river cruises for a minute. These are a very popular vacation product in Europe, and I'm going to go ahead and assume that maybe some of you guys have either done one or are looking to do a river cruise. If so, you may want to consider extending your vacation outside the port city, as we do a lot of custom itineraries. So for example, here we have 2 packages in Switzerland that are very popular in conjunction with river cruises. I'll just highlight the one on the left. The Zermatt and St. Moritz package is a great post-river cruise itinerary. If you're going to be doing a Rhine river cruise that ends in Basel, you can get right onto the Swiss rail and head down to Zermatt for a 2-night stay. And then you can take the Glacier Express all the way across the country to St. Moritz. And there you can do the Bernina Express, which is the other scenic rail line, to go into Italy. So you can knock off a couple extra bucket list destinations just like that. And these are some of the other major cruise ports around the world that we do a lot of river cruise, a lot of pre and post river cruise travel. Okay, let's go ahead and get right to the packages here. The first one I want to share with you is the European Wonderland Tour. This is a great package. You'll see a lot of Europe by simply sticking to the itinerary. And just remember, keep in mind that we can add nights or reduce nights in any of the key cities here. Now this package is going to begin in Milan for a 1-night stay, and this serves more as a pre-night. So if you're already going to be in Europe, let us know where you're coming from and we can go ahead and arrange rail travel to Milan. So you'll stay 1 night, and we do include hotel here. It is worth noting that our hotels range between 3, 4, and 5-star properties. So no matter what your budget is, we can go ahead and accommodate you. And Milan, we give you a wide open day. No activities are scheduled, so you can roam the city on your own and do the things that you want to do. Now, the following day, you're going to board the Bernina Express for a fantastic rail ride all the way to St. Moritz, which is going to take about 5.5 hours going through the Alps as you approach the border and go through the Alps. And you'll spend 2 nights in St. Moritz. And it's a very small village-like town. It was once home to the 1930s Winter Olympics. And within the city, you can roam it and check out all the cathedrals. There's a lot of great shopping, restaurants. And when my coworkers and I visited St. Moritz last year, we just got lost in the city culture and so forth. So that's what you'll be able to do there. And then you'll board a train to go over into Zurich for a 2-night stay. And Zurich is a much larger city compared to St. Moritz. And we do include the popular hop-on, hop-off tour, as well as the city card. So you guys can get into the top museums and do the things that you want to do. After 2 nights in Zurich, you're going to board the train to head over into Salzburg, going through the Austrian Alps. Which is very scenic as you'll enter into Salzburg, the heart of where The Sound of Music was filmed. And we have a lot of tours that will take in The Sound of Music scenery and so forth, so you can get involved with that if you'd like. But we do include the hop-on, hop-off tour as well as the city card, which includes a lot of Sound of Music activities. So there's that for you. After Salzburg, you're going to board the train as you make your way to Vienna for a 2-night stay. And we do include the city card and the hop-on, hop-off. There's also some methods to do some river cruising while you're there if you prefer to do that. Or you can just walk around and check out all the museums and the shopping. There's a lot to do in Vienna. After Vienna, you're going to board the train to head into the Czech Republic, where you will stay 2 nights in Prague. And we have the hop-on, hop-off tour for you, as well as the city card. Munich is the final destination on this package. And once you're in Germany, you can do a lot of the World War II history tours, the museums. That's all inclusive within our package. And so this package will go ahead and finish right here in Munich. If you'd like to add anything or do anything differently to it, certainly let us know what that is. But just to recap it, our European Wonderland package is 14 days, starting at $21.49 at a going rate. Okay, the next package I want to highlight is the European Grand Tour. Now, this is a great package, especially if you're wanting to do the rails in Europe, but you're not really sure where you want to go, you haven't made up your mind yet. This would be a package to consider because you can see a lot in a very short amount of time. So this package will begin in Berlin for a 2-night stay. And now Berlin's a big city, so our hotels are right within a mile or two of the train station, as well as the popular activities. So we do include the hop-on, hop-off for you, the city card, so you can do all of the World War II museums, the walking tours, and all the outdoor activities, and that's all included in the city card. So you have literally 25 to 30 different activities to choose from, and I can't take the time to go through each of them, but you could always Google that activity, the city card, and learn more about it. So 2 nights in Berlin, hotel and activities included. You'll then take the Eurostar going across Western Germany as you enter into Amsterdam for a 2-night stay. And we include admission with the city card to go into Anne Frank's home, which is one of the more popular activities. We also include a hop-on, hop-off tour. The nightlife is quite entertaining as well. Now, after 2 nights in Amsterdam, you're going to take the high-speed rail to head down into Paris for a 2-night stay. And don't really need to sell you guys on the idea of Paris, as it speaks for itself. But our hotels are within distance of the Eiffel Tower, as well as the variety of different train stations. Our package will include the metro ticket, so you can take advantage of the underground tunnel system. And we also include the city card, and you can get into the Eiffel Tower with it. If you would like to plan a trip to Disneyland, we can go ahead and arrange that for you as well. Or if you'd like to go out to Normandy, which is very popular out of Paris, we do have a tour that will do a full day trip, so you can go check out the D-Day Memorial area. Geneva is the next destination on this great package, as you'll make your way through Southeast France on the train to Geneva for a 1-night stay. Now, we include only a 1 night because this is a forced overnight as you enter into Italy. So by the time you arrive into Geneva, you would have already missed the Trenitalia trains to Italy. So we will go ahead and put you up for a night. And our hotels are, again, within walking distance of the train station, and you're within walking distance of Lake Geneva. So it's really just a downtime. It's a nice evening to roam around the city. The weather is really quite nice, especially if you travel in the fall. And it is a beautiful city, to say the least. Venice is the next destination. So you'll get on board the Trenitalia as you make your way through the Swiss Alps into Venice for a 2-night stay. And Venice is one of the more well-known cities, obviously, to travel to. So our hotels are right along the Grand Canal, which is what you're seeing here. And right near St. Mark's Square, we include a gondola ride for you, which is sort of pictured here, and walking tours of St. Mark's Square. And one thing I loved about Venice was just walking around. I visited in 2017 for my first trip to Italy. The food is absolutely amazing. The heart of the city is going to be St. Mark's Square with the major cathedrals there and the pigeon watching. And it's a fun town to simply hold hands and walk around in. The final destination on this European Grand Tour is Rome for a 2-night stay. So you'll board the Trenitalia in Venice for a 4-hour train ride to Rome. And upon arrival, you'll get yourselves checked into your hotel. Our hotel's again by the train station and near the major attractions. So we do include the tours to the Sistine Chapel as well as the Vatican, and those usually include a hotel pickup. So that's the European Grand Tour, 12 days, 11 nights, hotel with breakfast, all the trains and the activities included, starting at one low price of $18.99. The next package sort of shadows the European Grand Tour, our London to Rome European highlights. Now this is a different direction, so if again you're not really sure what you want to do, if you're looking to go to Europe and experience the rails, this is a great package to consider, as it will begin in London for a 2-night stay. And so upon arrival, we could arrange transfers to pick you up at the London Heathrow Airport and take you to your hotel, and you could begin to roam this great city. We do include the hop-on, hop-off tour as well as the city card, so you guys can go check out the London Eye, roam around the Parliament area as well as Buckingham Palace. Now, after 2 nights in London, you're going to board the Eurostar for the 2.5-hour train ride into Paris. And this is the train that goes underneath the English Channel. So upon arrival into Paris, you'll stay 2 nights, and we do include the metro ticket, the underground system, as well as admission into the Eiffel Tower and many other great activities. After Paris, you'll take the train over to Lucerne, where you will spend 2 nights in Switzerland. Now, Lucerne's a great town and not very big, and this is the heart of the city here, taken not far from the train station. It is home to the oldest wooden bridge, which is not pictured here, but I believe I have it a few slides down the road. And while in Lucerne, the shopping is incredible. The food is really good. I enjoy getting to know the people, and you can just roam around the city and check out the cathedrals. But we do include a day trip out to Mount Pilatus, which is about 30 miles south of the city. And basically what that tour is you get on a ferry boat right near the train station. It takes you to the Mount Pilatus. You'll get on a cog railway, which kind of looks like a San Francisco trolley that will ascend Mount Pilatus in about 40 minutes, giving you great views along the way. There's hiking trails up there, a lot of great moments to take photographs before you return back into the city. Venice is the next destination, so you'll take the train through the Alps as you cross the border into Italy, changing trains in Milan, and then you'll head over into Venice for a 2-night stay. Now this package is a little bit different as we add Florence to it. Florence is a great town and really known for its coffee, its walking tours of the cooking classes, the winery tours, all included, of course, in our package. So if you're looking to do anything really specific, you can just let us know what that is, and we would be happy to assist you with that. Rome is the final destination, as you'll cap off the package with a 2-night stay, and all the popular activities that I've previously outlined are all included as well. So that's the London to Rome European Highlights Tour. Again, it's a 13-day itinerary starting at $32.49 at a going rate. Okay, the next package I want to introduce you guys to is our Norwegian Coast Tour, and Norway has become a very popular destination for us. We've just seen more and more people book this great country, and this package is set up a round trip out of Oslo. So upon arrival into Oslo, you'll stay 2 nights at a hotel. We do include the city card and the hop-on, hop-off tour, so you guys can roam around the city and do the things you want to do, but the real journey begins as you make your way to Flom. So you'll go across Norway. Of course, this photo is absolutely breathtaking of the city, or of the village, I should say. So you'll come into Flom on board the Flom Railway, and you'll stay one night. Another reason to use us is because there is only one actual hotel in Flom, and we have allocated space for it. So you can just roam the village on your own and do the things that you want to do. Bergen is the next destination. Bergen is the next destination, as you'll spend 2 nights, and then you guys will go ahead and be able to roam the city and do the things you want to do. The seafood is absolutely breathtaking, and so you guys will definitely enjoy that. And we also do a lot of hop on hop off tours, as well as the city card. Stavanger is the next destination on this package, as you will make your way south on a ferry into this great city for a 2-night stay. Hop on, hop off, the city card, which is a common theme with our packages. And so that is a great opportunity for you guys before you cap off the trip to Oslo to finish out your package for a 1 additional night stay. So the Norwegian coast package, again, is going to be 9 days, 8 nights with hotel accommodation starting at only $15.39 at a going rate. The next package I want to highlight is the Best of Switzerland, and this is one of our newer packages. So if you're looking to travel to Switzerland, this is a great way to do it, because you're going to get all of Switzerland's major train lines all in one package. And I'm going to go through this one a little bit quicker just because we've already touched upon a lot of these cities already, but the starting point here is going to be Zurich. And so this is more of a place to get on the train, but if you're needing a hotel here, just let us know and we'll take care of that. Lucerne is the next destination, and here's the oldest wooden bridge in the world, and you'll have that day trip out to Mount Pilatus included. Interlaken is the next destination, which is one of the more popular cities to visit, and it's also home to the Jungfrau Railway, which will take you to the top of Europe, which is known as Jungfrau Joch. And I do have photos of that train here in a moment. After Interlaken, you will go through the Golden Pass into Montreux, where you will spend 1 night in this great city, just roaming around the city, checking out its cathedrals, the local nightlife, and more. Now, Zermatt is the next destination on this great package, and when I visited Switzerland last year, Zermatt was by far my favorite city. Very small, very elegant, and it is home to the famous Matterhorn pictured over there on the left. So upon arrival, you'll get yourselves checked into your hotel. You're not going to have to go very far to get to it. Hotels are only maybe a 5-minute walk, if that. And the city is very small, and it's absolutely pollution-free. There are no vehicles in this city. The only way to access Zermatt is actually by helicopter or by train, and that's the only way to really do it. And we do include a trip up the Gornegrat Cog Railway, so you guys can go check out the Matterhorn, which is a lot of fun. St. Moritz is the next destination with this package, as you will board the luxurious Glacier Express to go across Switzerland, and I'll be talking about that train a little bit more. And this is our Best of Switzerland tour, 10 days starting at $23.49 at a going rate. What I will tell you is Switzerland being one of our more popular destinations, availability is usually pretty tight, especially if you're looking to travel this year. So now's the time to contact us. We'll save you an additional $400 as well. Okay, Grand Barcelona, Seville, and Madrid is the next package that I want to highlight here. So if you're looking to go to Spain, we are just booking this great country more and more on a daily basis for our customers. And this package will begin in Barcelona for 3 nights. And upon arrival, you'll have 3 nights at your hotel. We'll also include the hop on hop off tour, the city card, so you guys can go check out the museums and all the great activities of Barcelona. Seville is the next destination, as you'll take the high-speed rail. It's about a 3-hour train ride to get into Seville, And you'll spend your next 2 nights exploring the castles and all the different museums. Madrid is the final destination where your package will end with a 3-night stay. Now keep in mind, we do have packages that include Portugal, so if you'd like to go and do that, Lisbon or whatever the case may be, certainly let us know and we'll go ahead and introduce you to some of those packages. So our grand Barcelona, Seville, and Madrid tour. Madrid is 9 days, 8 nights. All the hotels include breakfast and all your activities as well. Okay, so those were the packages that I wanted to talk to you about, but now I want to show you the different iconic European trains, as these are some of the most frequently asked questions that we get asked here. So the first one is the Eurostar, and like I said before, this is the train that goes from London to Paris, to Brussels, to Amsterdam, and more, and it is definitely high speed. This is the London St. Pancras International Terminal. And it's worth noting that we book all classes of service on board the train. So no matter what your budget is, if you're looking for standard or standard premier, business premier, we can book all of that for you. And with the Eurostar, there are multiple departures per day out of the key cities. So at any given time, we can put you on these trains. The Trenitalia, again, is Italy's high-speed rail service with multiple departures per day out of Venice, Florence, and Rome, just to name a few, and much more. And we book all classes of service, the standard, the first class, as well as the business class on board this train. Now for the scenic, luxurious trains of Europe, the Glacier Express is going to be the most popular because this route goes directly through the Swiss Alps in its entire length. The top destinations would be Zermatt, Chor, Brig, St. Moritz, and more. So what I love about this train is there are 3 different classes of service. There's the standard class, there is first class options, and the newest excellent class, which is really a 6-star amenity on board this train. But no matter where you're sitting or what the budget may be for you, the train is lined with panoramic windows that will line both sides of the train, so you can look out either side as you're going through the historic Alps. Here is the Bernina Express that I was telling you about. This runs really from Chor to Tirano, Lugano, and St. Moritz, sort of on the eastern side of Switzerland. This is more of a cable-like train is the best way I can describe it, with standard and first class options for you, panoramic windows so you can take in the beautiful scenery. So if you have any questions about the rails or anything else that you've seen here today, go ahead and ask in the question box. But here is our website at railbookers.com. Hover over trip planning. There's a lot of great information there about the onboard experience, a lot more info than I was able to present to you today. Again, our summer sale right now, save up to $400 off per couple. Bookings must be deposited by July 19th, which is next week. Hard to believe. We do have other special offers that we run throughout the year, our early booking discounts on select packages, so you can find all that online as well. How to book? Well, one of the best ways to do it is to simply give us a call. Our travel consultants here will be more than happy to put together your dream vacation. I would also encourage you to check out our website so you can browse all of our packages, or you go and visit your local travel agent, and they will be more than happy to assist you putting together international travel. I always recommend going through a travel agent. They handle my family's arrangements each year as we travel, and they'll do all your airfare, and you're still entitled to all the discounts that we currently offer, whether you book with us directly or decide to go through your travel agent. The choice is up to you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and answer your questions now, so give me a moment to browse those. So Bob is here today, and he's asking us about Ireland, Scotland, the UK, if we have any packages for that. We certainly do, Bob. Ireland's one of our top destinations, even though I didn't cover it today. But yes, you can do a full trip through Ireland by rail with us. The package would be called the Best of the Emerald Isle, round trip out of Dublin. So you may want to go check that out online. We also have packages that'll loop in Glasgow, as well as Edinburgh and parts of Scotland and the UK. Yes, so we certainly have that for you. Michelle is asking us about how to make reservations. Michelle, again, if you want to give us a call or go through your travel agent. And in regards to deposits, yes, we certainly can take a deposit. And that's what would be necessary in order for us to physically book and hold the hotels and the trains that you're wanting to travel on. So simply give us a call. Monica is asking us about Eastern Europe, if you have anything in the Budapest area. We certainly do. We have packages that will go from Budapest to Austria, Germany, you name it. There's a good package to look at. Would be the ultimate Berlin, Prague, Vienna, and Budapest tour. All right, I was able to answer all your questions. If I can ask you guys a question, are any of you here today planning on a European trip and want to experience the rails? If you can just give me a quick yes or no in the question box, that'd be great. All right, so it looks like you guys are starting to respond now. Very good. Can I ask which country or countries you guys are looking to do? If you just give me a little bit of a heads up on that. So Italy, Switzerland, yep, okay. Ireland, Poland, okay, great, great. Spain, Portugal, very good. So pretty much across the board here. Excellent. Well, we certainly hope you guys, found something that you like. Again, if you did not see what you're looking for, just give us a call and let us know what that is. Our team will go ahead and put it together for you. I do want to highlight our business hours real quick before I let you go. So our business hours are going to be Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific. Again, our reservations number is 888-829-3040. And you can give us a call at any time, guys. Are there any last questions before I go ahead and log off? Okay, very good. Well, guys, thank you so much. I wish you all a good evening, and we look forward to having you on board with us as soon as possible. Take care.